All right, guys. Yesterday we talked about the smile design and how it can affect your daily workflow. How it can help you better treatment plan your patients. How it can help you better educate your patients. And yesterday after we finished our live session, a lot of people started to downloading the application and starting trying for themselves. Today, I want to talk to you about a very important step of your SmileFy design, which is the photo protocol. As you guys saw yesterday, all you need is a frontal facial picture to start designing your smiles. However, if you take this picture in a wrong way, let's say with the face kind of like undulated towards the left or towards the right, the design itself might not be as accurate as you want it to. So I have here today my colleague. I have Samia, and then Samia is going to be our patient for today. In order for us to take our frontal facial picture, all you need is a solid colored background, such as a white or black wall, and a ring light. So here, the ring light that I have, it's the brand is newer. You can get it on Amazon. There's one here from 17 inches, 18 inches, and then another one here for it's 12 inches. So either one, just make sure that you get a dimmable ring light. Once you get the dimmable ring light, you turn the ring light on. Just make sure that the lighting is comfortable enough to the patient's eyes. So if you can bring it towards this way. So make sure that your patient is standing up in a natural head position. So the face is not tilted up. Can you tilt your head up for a second? So don't take a picture like that or tilt it down. Don't take a picture like that because all of those positions will affect your smile simulation, and it will also affect on the proportions of the teeth design that you are creating. So make sure that patient is standing up against a wall. Ring light. Make sure that you are also about 3 feet away from your patient. And then on your phone, you can switch the camera now. And then on your SmileFy app, which you can do on your iPad or iPhone, you can take a picture straight from the app. So here I'm going new patient, 2D smile design, full smile, and then I will take the picture. Make sure that your phone is straight. So when you have your phone straight and the patient is in the natural head position, you will have a right proportion on the patient's face. Ask your patient to give a big wide smile with the mouth slightly open. And take the picture. So one thing that I notice, with a lot of doctors who are just beginning their smile design, is that they tend to take the picture of the patient in a dental chair, and then the head is tilted, the patient is not smiling correctly, and then when you place your design, when you create your design, the design doesn't look as natural as possible. One of the main factors is the lighting. Another factor is the head position. So I'm saying this a lot of times because it's really important that you guys take a picture just like this one. So my next step here My next step here is use photo and start your AI smile simulation. The workflow here is the same on your iPad, iPhone, or MacBook. So I will show you guys how to do your smile design on your iPhone version. I can zoom in with my fingers, zoom out. And then here I can change this smile curvature. There is a button right here that says symmetry. If you turn it off, you'll be able to have more options. You have more freedom to design your smile. So such as, the ratio on the left side, the ratio on the right side, the buccal corridor area on the left side or on the right side. Once you're satisfied, tap on Generate Smile. So what happens next? The artificial intelligence will give you a suggestive smile design based on the patient's average age, as you can see here, young, and facial shape. If you're satisfied with the design that you created, you can go ahead, tap Next, and save the case. Or you can make your small adjustments if you need it. For example, you can scroll down all the way to Smile Jam and Free. And you can tap on Generate Smile. So as you can see here, you can deliver different teeth designs with a click of a button, which is great for your patient to visualize themselves with different smiles. So instead of you trying to explain your patient, what kind of aesthetics you are going to propose to them, you can already give a preview of their future smiles. Under Harmony, you can change on smile curve, you can change on occlusal plane, midline. You can also set a different teeth template. Under Frame, you can make some extra adjustments. For example, if I tap here on Advanced, I can change the size or the position of this lateral, for example, making it shorter, making it longer. And on the colors, you can select the color that matches with the photo. Just be aware that the colors that you have here are not the colors that you guys are used to on your office. But it gives you an idea of what kind of shade your patient is looking for. As this is that smile preview, is the first step for you to understand your patient's desires and understand how you're going to proceed with your treatment plan based on what you and your patient agreed on the design itself. Okay, so now let me tap on Next. And then here we have a smile design that is facially guided and that is totally digitally done. The main complaint of my patient was that she felt like her laterals looked too short. But then after I create my smile design, I also found that the centrals are not aligned, they're not harmonic, and also that the patient's right canine, which is on the left side of your screen, is much shorter than the right side, which is on the patient's left side. So Along with giving your patient a better understanding of the treatment, you also can use it to better help you understand other parts of your treatment plan. As Smile Design is not only for aesthetic purposes, but it's for a multidisciplinary purpose, where you will then, from here, check on the patient's occlusion, check on patient's guidances, to make sure that what you are planning here can actually be done in a functional and in a static way. So here I'll add my patient's name, and I'll save the case. The application always gives you a before and after picture where you can always share. So you can share with your patient. Let's say, well, this is a more complex case. You can send this picture to your patient so the patient can show it to their family members, which is an add-on on your patient service that you are providing. So what I showed you guys here today was how you can create Smile Design on your iPhone, taking the correct pictures. As I said it in the beginning, taking the proper picture is the most important step of your Smile Design. When you take the proper picture, you are also able to analyze a patient's facial structure, so then you can deliver a design that combines better with the patient's facial structure. Then you are combining your dental knowledge, your facial analysis, the dental analysis all together to give your patient a smile preview of what you are proposing to them. You guys notice that I didn't add any measurements into the design, right? And I'll tell you why. When we take a frontal facial picture of a patient, because it's a picture, the picture has some distortions. So it is quite hard for us to get some measurement out of a picture. So tomorrow, I want to invite you guys to come and learn how you can add measurements to your design by adding a frontal facial picture and an intraoral scan combined into your design. The process is very simple. You will literally upload a picture of a patient and an intraoral scan. And now that you have your intraoral scan, and an intraoral scan is basically a copy of your patient's maxilla, you can then add measurements of width, of height of your design. So then you can communicate with other specialists, communicate with other dental technicians that is involved in this process. When you take a frontal facial picture of a patient, make sure that your patient is standing up with head straight, natural head position, and against a wall. Could be a white wall, a black wall. Also, make sure that you get a ring light, like this one, for example. Again, you can find it on Amazon, on eBay, and it's a very small investment that will make a huge difference on your picture protocol. Ask your patient to give a big wide smile. You want to see the patient's teeth. You want to see the patient's incisal embrasures. So make sure that the patient, when smiling, is also with the upper and lower teeth separated apart. Snap the picture and initiate your Smile Design. Get your patient's approval and then proceed with the treatment plan. So this is it for today. What is your next step? If you didn't download the application yesterday, I recommend you to download the app. It's our 14 days trial. If you are already a gold member, come here tomorrow, and tomorrow I will show you how you can integrate a intraoral scan into your design so you can add measurements and have a more precise Smile Design for your treatment plan.